Good evening, everybody. How's it going, Wheeler? You're not early. You're right on time. Hey, vendor. How's it going? How's everyone doing tonight? Y'all have some good fights out there? There are some big shifts in power tonight. Got a lot of things to discuss. Pretty neat. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it would. I mean, anytime, like, I'll be honest, like, every single season, when you have somebody that takes a big chunk of land in Phase 1, Phase 2, like, where they have, like, a whole region or close to a whole region, what you see in Phase 3 is literally everybody come for them. It's like the same pattern over and over and over again. It's like, no, I just realized that the logo in the center is backward. Like, it's not right. The hell? There we go, I found the image that I need to replace. Like, what in the world? This doesn't look right. It's been how long? And none of you guys said anything? Good God, man. You would think after like 20 seasons of doing this, I'd actually be good at it by now. Yeah, still gotta come here and sit through amateur hour. But you know, it's the right season this time. Yeah, something like that. That's definitely how I feel these days. That was for sure Soda was going to come for us today. I was looking, they walked right up to our building and were like, nah. I was like, oh man, here they come. That's alright, they're a fun group. I have an absolute certainty feeling in my gut that they're going to partner up with the Quincy's Tavern folk. Predicting it right now, I think Soda and Quincy's Tavern are going to form an alliance. That's, I don't know. Quincy should join us here soon. They can confirm or deny, but I have a feeling that Quincy's Tavern and Soda are going to create an alliance. Now the Warriors joining the half brain cell, I kind of called that back in the Borderlands. That one I knew. I was like, yeah, that's got to happen. I mean, you see those guys moving right next door to each other. There's just something too sus not to see that alliance coming. Now we got another big shakeup. We got Weight and Salt that dropped their alliance. So, and Ares also dropped theirs. So you have Ares, Weight and Salt, Warforged, Bastarius. There's a lot of really big hitter houses like right now that are on the market. It's gonna be interesting to see who rolls up with who. There's another one that dropped an alliance this week. Oh, Reborn dropped. Brazil dropped. Yeah, so this could be interesting. You got Black Templars that's still a wild card out there. Bastarius, Reborn, Quincy's Tavern, Brazil, Ares, Weight and Salt, Warforged. I mean, you put those guys together, there's some pretty strong hitters there. Well, I figured it had to be like this week if they want to get in for the positioning round for the capital. Like for Borderlands and Anadolu, they got to get in position. You know, when you leave an alliance, you got 7 days until you can join a new one. If you remove somebody from your alliance, you got 7 days until you can fill that spot. So it's kind of a, you got to do it early if you want to get it in on time. Alright guys, I'm thinking I might start about 5 minutes early, so when we get down to 5, I'm just going to kick this thing off, and you know what, people that don't show up on time, or show up on time, well then, if you're not early, you're late. Yeah. What's the wise Ricky Bobby say? You're not first, you're last. Good old Ricky Bobby. I want to go fast. Alright, who do I have out there? Give a shout out to your houses real quick. Let's see what houses we have. We got 12 people here. Let's see what houses we got. Shake and bake. Nice. Alright, got regulators. Nice, nice. Got Goshki dub here. We all know I like the dubstep. Some dubstep, I should say. Not all. There's some really bad dubstep out there. We got the Hiblets, the Void Cat Brigade. Alright, kicking this thing off in 2 minutes because we want to go early because I'm hungry as hell. And waiting 5 minutes probably isn't going to make more people show up. See, we just lost a person because I waited too long. I tell you. Go tell your clans to get up in here. Hell, I'll even let you all make fun of me. You can make fun of me. You can call me names. I don't care. Fog's a farmer. Oh wait, I'm a fake farmer. Hamon Cha says I'm a fake farmer. I don't know what a fake farmer is. I mean, how could you be any... I mean, a farmer's already an insult. Now you're calling me a fake farmer? What am I, like a Temu version of State Farm? There we go. Salt Lord Smoke, how you doing, man? So maybe next season when we form up the alliance, I should change the name to Temu Hibernia. Yeah, there we go. Or wish it was a Temu Hibernia. Yeah. That could be fun. Alright, getting close. Yeah, doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. So forewarning, I might take next season off. Not of the game, but of the war report, just to kind of rebuild some things. I'm going to be migrating the entire Conqueror's Blade Hub to a new host, and I'm not sure how long that's going to take and what's going to break when I do it. So I might take next season off to kind of re-establish myself. But if I can do the data, I will. I'm hoping there won't be any downtime, but we'll see. I don't trust it, and with how Booming has given me shorter and shorter windows to produce this thing, it's not getting any easier. All right, let's kick this thing off.
Yeah, I came from the bottom with the scar on my chest and the blade in my palm. This is Conqueror's blade, I was made in the storm, and I'm bringing the calm. An Elysium peak where the titans collide. Every strike is a war to be won. From the borderlands night to the Oster light, I've been fighting since day one. Squad at night, night to the crown. Never back down when the fate get loud. Bleeding in the dirt, but I still stand proud. Every setback I set up, I'm ready right now. Yeah, squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt. From Elysium peak to the throne, we wear the crown. Faith like a hammer, swinging on the beat with a flow so mean it'll break through stone. From Manor to the field to the Oster gates, I've been claiming these lands as my own. The dream is a goal, your city of kings of the empire's fate is made. The capital calls, one house will rise, crown in the fire of Conqueror's blade. Yo, raise that banner, bang that drum at the baseline, run to the kingdom come. No surrender, I'm second to none. I'm the shadow to the sun, and the war ain't done. Squires rising, iron flying, empires burning, kings defying. Destiny's a test, I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt, from the borderlands throne. Haragolia's crown. Squires rising, iron flying, pyres burning, kings defying, destinies a test. I'm grinding, fighting wars with a heart of lion. Carry the sound, bury the doubt, from the borderless throne. Haragolia's crown. From the empire's ashes to the emperor's throne. This is crown and cross. This is your war report.
Welcome everybody to another edition of the War Report here on Elysium Peak. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Foghladha, host of this show and leader of the Gashkia tribe. And this was battle number 9, October 21st, 2025. First up, we're going to cover a few current events. There you go. Alright, House Level 8. That's coming October 28th. Now, if you missed a single day, one day, you are not hitting level 8 on October 28th. You had to max your house EXP every single day all the way to October 28th. Being they shifted the schedule by one day, it makes it so that you have to hit it on that day, which is insanely hard. So I seriously doubt we're going to see any house rank 8s on October 28th. November 1st, however, I do believe we will have some house rank 8s. Now, we have 3 battles left this phase, and then November 1st is the positioning round. It is also the kickoff of the Extra Life charity event live stream. If you guys know what I'm doing, I'll be raising money for the Children's Miracle Network, especially Dornbecker's Children's Hospital here in Portland, Oregon. And I do it every year. Been doing it for 15 years, and this year I'm going all out. I have 2 weekends, the November 1st and 2nd, and then 7th, 8th, and 9th. I will be streaming all kinds of games, a lot of Conqueror's Blade, and I hope to see you all there. So a fun event. You can win some prizes, get some games and stuff. It's good. All right, let's move along. Key terms. Prestige is the value of land that you own. Acclaim is the total amount of prestige that you earn across the course of the season. Renown is the change in your property value, whether it goes up or down after you take possession. And Triumphs is the end of season prize money that you're all fighting for. Looking at our war summary really quick, we had 40 warring factions. A few old alliances came back from the grave and decided to poke their head up. A bunch of new alliances being formed. Total alliances is 15 right now. We're going to see some more probably bloom over the next week or so. Total fiefs, 129. Total fief changes, 61. Total prestige, 47,525. Looking at Anadolu right now, it says the cohorts are it. 18% of the world is cohort. That's 12,000 total prestige. Total fiefs, 35. Now, everything else is owned by people that are not in an alliance right now. So you're going to see some alliances pop up in that zone. That's literally like 82% just sitting there dormant, waiting to pop up on that board. Borderlands, 17,000. 55 total fiefs available. The High Council with 66% of that. They are just gobbling up the entire Borderlands. No Evil with 8%. Cohorts with 4%. Chaos Undivided with 4%. And Defiance with 2%. Austeria, 18,525 with total fiefs available 39. Tribunal owns 51%. Hibernia with 23%. Half a Brain Cell with 20%. And Hallowed Kings with 3%. Next up, we're going to take a look at the economy. First up, we saw some upgrades. Yazi went to 2, Baroon went to 3, and Nisa went to 2. As for crumbling empires, oh no, the world's on fire. Look out, guys. Chrysanthus dropped to 3, Abridus dropped to 1, Beka dropped to 2, Magoo dropped to 2, Hain went to 1, Bafoa went to 1, and Akria went to 2. Alright, looking at the most prestigious fiefs in all of the land, we have 2 level 7s, Elbogan and Steinklipp, both owned by Vanguard of Tribunal. We have a rank 6, owned by Warforged, Marsakota. Then we have some rank 5s, 3 of them. Das Bulwark from Ice Spartans, Tribunal. Kinu with Durandon in the High Council. And Cynthius with Warforged. Looking at the top builders of the season, right now there are 9 people above 0. Durandon leading the pack with 500, Vanguard with 385. Ice Spartans with 385, Supply Watchers with 300, Gashki Dub with 195, Gashki with 130, Order of Valor with 130, Explicit with 100, and Venators with 85. Looking at unit kit crafting, right now we have the Orochi Samurai and Queen's Knight kits over at Elbogan. We have Silidara Queen's Knight kits over at Steinclip. We have Falconetti Gunner and Shield Maiden kits over at Marsicota. We have a wealth of purple kits. I still haven't fixed Tiger Fist, sorry about that, but Vassal Longbowmen kits are your cheap ones. The Claymore or the Kriegsbeater kits is your second cheap one on that list. Looking at siege crafting, still haven't fixed the Borderlands, sorry about that. Optimal Grape Shot cannons at Steinclip, optimal mortars at Elbogan, well-made cannons, watch air launchers in, well-made mortars are also available. Looking at those fief quests really quick, top player XP is the Elbogan 5 Courser quest for 4,000. You can also drop off 6 Genets for 4,000. There's also a 17,000 Cedar Timber for 4,000 and a Steinclip 8 Genet quest for 4,000. So you got a lot of options for a lot of thousands of player XP. If you're new, that's the place you want to go. Top house honor gains. Steinclip has a 1 epic artillery for 960 honor. 1 quest, 960 honor, costs you 1 purple siege weapon. Top house EXP gains. Elbogan with 100 regional exotics, 320 points. Take a look at Anadolu. We have 74% free houses versus 26% Legion, 12,000 regional prosperity with 11 towns, 4 forts, and 20 villages. It is sitting at a prosperity tier of 2. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Warforged with 31,550 acclaim, Bastarius in second with 6,650, Warriors in third with 4,950, Eternum in fourth with 2,500, and Explicit with 1,900, bringing up fifth. We still don't have any builders over there. But top prestigious strongholds, Marsicota, rank 6. Top flourishing village is Castellanovo at rank 3. Taking a look at our war map tonight, look at that. That's all independents, guys. Those are all houses waiting to join alliances right now. So it's gonna get pretty lively. I mean, the cohorts are still putting up a fight. They're still putting up some resistance. Lystria is going to open up in another couple wars if someone hits level 8. Otherwise, November 1st, the positioning round, it will open. And yeah, it should get really exciting out here real soon. Looking at those changes, we have Weight and Salt with 6. So look at the board and just think about who could form this new alliance. Weight and Salt came over, got 6. Ares came over, got 4. Warforged with 3, and Bastarius has 2. So these 4 houses, honestly, there's going to be 3 of them, or at least 2 pairs. I don't know. Something's forming up here. All right. So looking at the aristocracy of Anadolu, you have the regional dukes, Warforged. Regional barons include Weight and Salt and Ares, and regional stewards with Bastarius. Looking at the war for Anadolu, right now there are no alliances that are qualified. However, Weight and Salt, if they form up an alliance with Warforged, that definitely will be a shoe-in for that capital. Like, it would take somebody else coming down here to put up a rivalry. So watch for that. Might happen. I don't know if it's going to be Bastarius or Ares, but one of those guys might join in too. You never know. All right, look at the Borderlands. We have 98% free houses versus 2% Legion, with 17,000 regional prosperity, 17 towns, 4 forts, and 34 villages. It is currently a prosperity tier of 3. Top 5 seasonal landowners include first place to Durandon with 16,850 acclaim. Second place, Homegrown with 11,750. Supply Watchers in third with 8,700. Undying Wolves in fourth with 8,600. Venators with 7,350. Top renowned builders include Durandon with 500. Ice Spartans with 450. Vanguard with 450. Supply Watchers and Warriors tied for fourth with 300 apiece. Top prestigious strongholds is Kinu at rank 5. Top flourishing village is Nisa at rank 2. Looking at the war map tonight, look at that. North Borderlands is almost entirely owned by the High Council. It's been a long time, like probably since Yellow Turbans was around before I saw this type of map. So High Council, congratulations, you guys are dominating up there. Alright, Independents have 1,050 points on that board. Looking at the south end, High Council's so bored in the north, they're dripping to the south. Look at that, 1,650. They lead the pack in the south as well as the north. So No Evil has 1,350 down there at Sobek, Kerlik, Whalewind. We have the independents sprinkled throughout with the 1,050. Cohorts with 750. Still chilling at Zedeni. How is this not attacked yet? You got to be level 7 to attack it. There are plenty of level 7s. I don't know why this isn't taken already. Chaos Undivided with 750. Chilling over there at the Dianlu and Balgus, I believe. Defiance is up in the north there. Eminent Harai. New World Order at Isn't and Aboria. And then Chillers is Hebo. Fureza Federal is at Limba. Alright. Looking at kingdom changes, Brazil gained 2, Warforged with 1, Duranian with 7, Deathguard with 2, Here with 1, Speak with 1, Undying Wolves with 2, Homegrown with 4, Reborn with 3, Regulators with 1, Robber Barons with 1, Forbidden City with 1, Corsair with 1, and Asado with 1. Looking at the houses of the Borderlands, we see Durandon currently sitting upon the Duke throne with 6,200 points. That's 3 times more than, 2.5 times more than the next closest competitor. So regional barons include Undying Wolves, their sibling, with 2,700, and then Homegrown with 2,250. Regional stewards include Here, Speak, Deathguard, Regulators, Warforged, Forbidden City, Brazil, Asado, Black Templars, Corsair, Reborn, and Robber Barons. Looking at the race for the capital right now, the High Council is the shoe-in with 11,150. Tribunal is also looking to hopefully get a hit with 9,360. That said, I don't know if you will have to have the influence in the Borderlands. I think it will be that way, so I don't think Tribunal will even be in this race right now if it wasn't, because they don't have land in the Borderlands anymore. So let me check on that. I'm pretty sure that it might just be limited to the Borderlands this season. I will get verification on that. Austeria, we have 100% free houses, 0% Legion, 18,525 regional prosperity, 10 towns, 2 forts, and 27 villages with a prosperity tier of 4. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Vanguard with 72,215, Goshkia with 13,910, Ice Spartans with 11,115, Goshkia with 5,525, Order of Valor with 4,810. Top renowned builders, Goshkia Dub leading the pack with 195, Order of Valor with 130, and Goshkia with 130. Top Procedure Stronghold include Steinklipp and Elbogen at rank 7 apiece. Top Flourishing Village is Bergdorf at rank 4. Looking at the war map tonight, it used to be all Tribunal and a little dash of Hibernia. Now you have Tribunal having 9,360 points of that, Hibernia with 4,290. Half a Brain Cell has taken over quite a few properties with 3,705, giving them the ability to knock on that capital door. Hallow Kings stormed the gates up here, took over Westweg, Fallenberg, and Winrabi, the horse node that pays really well, with 585. If they hold that through the weekend, that will be a great payday for them. Independent, 585. They are sprinkled throughout that north area. I suspect that those independents, Quincy's Tavern, is going to become allied with Hallow Kings, and we're going to see those two merge into one. All right. Looking at changes. Supply Watchers with 2, Venators with 4, Warriors with 1, Explicit with 4, Quincy's Tavern with 3, Soda with 3, and I Spartans with 1. Looking at the aristocracy of Austeria, you have the Legion currently sitting upon the throne. Regional Dukes include Vanguard of Tribunal with 6,630. Regional Barons include Goshkia, Supply Watchers, I Spartans, and Venators. Regional Stewards include Warriors, Order of Valor, Goshkia Dub, Explicit, Quincy's Tavern, and Soda. Taking a look at the race for that capital city, you have a 3-way race at this point, with Tribunal leading the pack with 9,360. They would get first knock. Hibernia with 4,290, and Half a Brain Cell with 3,705. Next up, we're going to take a look at those house rankings. Tonight, we didn't see any new houses. We saw returning houses, but no new houses. Looking at the fief race, look at this. Nicely divided. You have 11 house rank 7s. You have 12 house rank 6s. And you have 9 house rank 5s. So those 7s over there, some of those might hit that rank 8. We don't know. It's one property. I think Lystria is the only one that really requires it. Should be interesting. Alright, taking a look at population changes. Asado gained 16. Speak was 6. And Retro was 6. Looking at population declines, Yggdrasil lost 32. I'm guessing that's where Soda came from. They did merge in there originally, but now they're looks like they split off because they are definitely active again. Order of Valor with 15, Ice Spartans with 8, and Soda with 5. Looking at prestige gains, we have Durandon with 3,350, Warforged with 1,350, Supply Watchers with 1,170, Explicit with 780, Weight and Salt with 750, Death Guard 750, Homegrown with 600, Quincy's Tavern with 585, Warriors with 525, and Venators with 465. Looking at losses tonight, Vanguard lost 5,590, Ares with 1,055, Yggdrasil with 900, Regulators with 900, Lawless with 750, Solemn Silence with 450, Midway Kings with 300, Retro with 150, and Black Templars with 150. Looking at our top 10, Warforged is in first place with 6,900 prestige. Iwin is the Liege with 34,300 seasonal acclaim. Second place goes to Vanguard of Tribunal with 6,630 prestige. Tong Tong is the Liege with 77,365 seasonal acclaim. Third place goes to Durandon of the High Council with 6,200 prestige. Real Trillion is the Liege with 16,850 seasonal acclaim. In fourth place, Undying Moles, the High Council, with 2,700 prestige. Berserk is a Liege with 8,600 seasonal acclaim. Fifth place, we have Goshka of Hibernia with 2,470 prestige. Foghladha's Liege with 14,060 seasonal acclaim. Sixth place, we have Homegrown of the High Council with 2,250 prestige. Your Leaf is the Liege with 11,750 seasonal acclaim. In seventh place, we have Supply Watchers of Half a Brain Cell with 1,950 prestige. Stars is the Liege with 11,430 seasonal acclaim. Eighth place is Weight and Salt with 1,500 prestige. Salt Lord Smoke is the Liege with 5,700 seasonal acclaim. Ninth place, we have Venators of Tribunal with 1,365 prestige. Meathead is the Liege with 8,865 seasonal acclaim. 10th place, we have Ice Spartans of Tribunal with 1,365 prestige. Hailstrom is the Liege with 17,865 seasonal acclaim. That brings us around to our top 30. There you are. You got 29 houses back on that board. All right, moving along. We're going to take a look at those alliance rankings. First up, the free agents. Look at that board. You got a lot of free agents right now. Warforged, 6,900 points. Weight and Salt, 1,500 points. Ares, 1,200 points. You merge those together, you almost got 10K right there. You got Bestarius with 900, Brazil with 600, Quincy's Tavern 585, Black Templars with 450, Reborn with 450. Checking out the alliance changes, this is what I was talking about. A lot of things changed tonight. Ares departed Guapos. Brazil departed Guapos. Corsair joined Defiance. Quincy's Tavern departed Deucefault. Reborn departed Revenant. Retro joined Malicious. Solemn Silence joined Malicious. Warriors joined Half a Brain Cell. And Weight and Salt departed the New World Order. Looking at prestige gains tonight, the High Council gained 4,200, Half a Brain Cell with 1,950, and No Evil with 900. Prestige losses tonight, Tribunal lost 4,930, New World Order with 1,650, Deucefault with 300, and Chaos Undivided with 150. Taking a look at our top 10 alliances, we have first place of the High Council with 11,150 prestige. Seasonal claim with 37,200. Homegrown, Durandon, and Undying Wolves make up this alliance. Second place is Tribunal with 9,360 prestige. Seasonal claim of 104,095 points. Venators, Vanguard, and Ice Spartans make up this alliance. Third place is Hibernia with 4,290 prestige, 24,545 seasonal claim, and Goshka Dub and Order of Valor making up this alliance. 4th place, we have Half a Brain Cell with 3,705 prestige, 27,885 seasonal claim, with Supply Watchers, Warriors, and Explicit making up this alliance. 5th place is No Evil with 1,350 prestige, 5,550 seasonal claim, with Speak, Hear, and See in this alliance. 6th place, we have Chaos Undivided with 750 prestige, 4,950 seasonal claim, with Death Guard, Old Guard, and Yggdrasil making up this alliance. In 7th place, we have Hallowed Kings with 585 prestige, seasonal claim of 585, with Soda making up this alliance. 8th place, we have New World Order with 300 prestige, Regulators, and Lawless make up this alliance with 8,000 seasonal claim. Did that all backwards. 9th place, we have Defiance, 300 prestige, 2,665 seasonal claim, with Robber Barons and Corsair making up this alliance. And then 10th place, we have Chillers with 150 prestige, seasonal claim of 1,400 seasonal claim. Forbidden City makes up this alliance. That brings us around to our seasonal claim board. There you have it. Our top 4 right now are Tribunal with 104,095 points. The High Council, 33,450 points. We have Hibernia with 24,545. Half a Brain Cell with 17,385. Alright, moving along to our historical rankings. You're going to see a little movement here, I think. Vanguard and Homegrown still have the 1st and 2nd spot. Goshki is still sitting in 4th. Durandon is creeping up this board, 219,505. At the rate that they're going right now, it won't be long before they pass up Dexter's Lab. Black Templars is also trying to climb this board, so they got a little ways to go, but they will eventually catch up to Dexter's Lab. Over there in that second column, though, you got Vigilantes. Warriors is jumping up this board. They're going to be probably passing the Notoriety Club here soon. Undying Wolves is also having a really good season. They'll be climbing up this board pretty quickly. I suspect they'll pass the Notoriety Club. Goshki Dev's just taking a stroll through the park. I don't know if they'll do it, but they might. And then Midway Kings, probably not likely, but you never know. He might turn on a fire and start racing up. Explicit, however, look at that. 106,000 on the 22nd place. They are going to pass up I-Team fairly quickly here, and I would not doubt if they get past Odin in like a couple weeks. So the other one is Warforged. They're in 32nd right now. They will most likely jump up to Warriors Nations 30 within the next week or so. Taking a look at our Alliance board. Hibernia leads with 694,000. Deucevolt is in 3rd with 363,000. The High Council, however, 332,000. There's not a whole lot of room between 332 and 363. So I think the High Council might catch up to Deucevolt if Deucevolt doesn't light some fires soon. Revenant is also kind of strolling up this board. I don't know if they're going to pass Artides. They might. No Evil is just constantly coming up, slower but steady. So they have a long way to go before they'll pass up Animal Kingdom. Tribunal, however, is racing up this board. First season on the board, and they're already 18th. So, don't know. They might make it up into the next tier if they can continue growing as fast as they are. So they might be in the top 10 by the end of the season. Looking at historical renown, this is your builders. Goshki is leading the pack, 10,775. Vanguard is in 3rd with 6,125. Goshki Dub in 4th. Durandon is building a lot this season. They could potentially pass the Notoriety Club. It's going to take a lot of work. I don't know if they're going to put another 200 points on the board worth of, the acclaim or the renown, but they might. They have been building a lot, so we'll see if they can climb up that far. Other than that, over on the Alliance side, you have Hibernia with 22,605, Deucevolt with 6,315. They got quite a gap between them and the High Council, over 3,000 or 2,000 points pretty much in between the two, 2,400. So we'll see about High Council closing that gap a little bit further. We don't have any other active alliances on this board for builders. So those are literally the 3 that are still standing when it comes to alliance builders. All right. I want to thank you so much for tuning into the show. This has been a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing you guys again on Saturday. It is kind of a festive weekend, right? Is it this weekend or next weekend? I think it's next weekend. It's next weekend's the festive one. This one, you're just going to chill, watch some football, have a good time. I look forward to seeing you all there. Please come out to the War Report. I mean, numbers are low, I get it. It's hard to get people to come play Conqueror's Blade right now. But there is a sun and a bright sky around the corner. I swear things will probably pick up soon. At least I hope so. And I look forward to seeing you all. I really like spending time with you and doing this new show for you all. Next season, I will probably not be able to run it as well as I have this season. I'm going to be moving our hosts and stuff, and I don't know how that's all going to go. So it might be a little wishy-washy, but I'm going to try to keep things going as soon as I can. So bear with me, and I look forward to seeing you all next weekend and for the rest of this season at least, and then we'll see where we're at come next season. In any case, I'll see you all later. You have a good one, guys.
One blade, two blades, three blades, four. Always wanting, forever wanting more. My hands are shaking, my mail is dented. The Sacrum blood, it is not self-inflicted. I've learned the prayers of Roman, I've learned to curse. My ambitions are hunger, getting worse and worse. My master's voice, a constant drone. Protect the cross, protect the Pope on his throne. Tired, my back is sore. Sleeping in mud on a cold rime floor. They tell me to listen, they tell me to serve. I'm losing my faith, losing my nerve. They say be honest, be brave, be true. But I've seen what a Frankish light can do for you. They say a knight's honor is all you need, but I'm planting a different, darker seed. Blade, a flash of steel, the fear in his eyes, a wound that won't heal. I stood behind him, a shield from the blow, and watched him fall, watched his blood flow. Now I stand here, my sword in my hand, the last of the generals in this conquered land. The crown of Augustus, a weight of cold stone, but I'll bear it all, I'll bear it alone. A thirst unending, a hunger I can sate for a crown of fire and a holy empire.